Hey everyone, how's it going? Chris from Blu-ray Critic, and on today's update I'll be reviewing one of the greatest cult classic horror films of all time, and that is Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes with Michael Berryman in this beautiful limited edition set from Arrow Video US. So the story centers around the Carter family, and they're traveling in this RV through the desert. So they make a pit stop at a gas station, and there's this old man at the gas station that they have a conversation with, and he's like, "Whatever you guys do," he warns them to stay off the main highway. And the Carters basically ignore him, and they head back on the highway in their RV. And what happens next is their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere, and little do they know they're not alone in the desert. There's these crazy, deranged maniacs that have these weird names. They're named after various planets like Mars and Pluto, and they're so deranged that they go after the Carters, and they won't stop until they're all dead. So it's just a really great cult classic film, and this happens to be actually a Wes Craven's third movie, and Michael Berryman's third film as well. And this is Michael Berryman's signature role, the role he's most famous for. And if you visit him at horror conventions, you see his movie poster of this one right here, really famous cult classic movie poster. And he's actually a really nice guy in person. I actually met him a couple times, really down to earth, and yeah, and he went on to make so many different movies. I mean, the guy has about 100 film credits, which is absolutely amazing. So definitely look into picking up this great limited edition set from Arrow Video US. So many great supplements to keep you busy. So let's talk in depth about special features. So the film is sourced from a brand new 4K restoration, and the movie itself was shot on 60mm film stock. So when you watch the film and you see the grain, that's how it's originally supposed to look. So really great job overall. I was really pleasantly surprised with the presentation, and this is the best I've ever seen for this film. So really solid job on the restoration by Arrow Video. Also included are 6 postcards, also a reversible fold-out poster, which is really awesome. You also get a limited edition 40-page booklet featuring new writing on the film by critic Brad Stevens, and a consideration of the Hills franchise by disc producer Ewan Cant, which is illustrated with original archive stills and posters. You also get a brand new commentary with the actors of Michael Berryman and the supporting cast, which is awesome. Highly recommend that commentary track. Also a second commentary track with academic Mikhail J. Koven. Also a third commentary with Wes Craven and Peter Locke. Also, looking back on the Hills featurette, which is a making-of documentary featuring interviews with Wes Craven and the rest of the cast, which is awesome. Also, Family Business, which is a brand new interview with actor Martin Spear. Pretty cool on that. The Desert Sessions, which is a brand new interview with the composer. Never before seen outtakes, alternate ending. I mean, this has so many great special features. And the film itself is presented in the aspect ratio of 1.85, and this is a Region A release. And here's a quick look at the double-sided mini poster, which is fantastic with the newly commissioned artwork. And this measures up to be about 16 by 20 inches. And let me show you the other end as well. And we get the original Michael Berryman poster on the other end. Beautifully done. Fantastic. And I like what it says here. A nice American family. They didn't want to kill, but they didn't want to die. And here's a look at the lobby cards, which is a nice added bonus. And it's in different languages because I guess these are the movie posters they used in the various countries where it was shown. But nonetheless, nicely done. And check that out. Nice. Awesome job. And shot of Michael Berryman. And the other side is all images of Michael Berryman. So, yeah, pretty cool. You can also watch the film with the alternate ending, which is pretty cool, and that cut of the film is nearly a minute and a half longer than the theatrical cut. We also get that 40-page booklet, which is fantastic. Lots of great production notes to read in here. But yeah, man, this is a pretty thick booklet. Nice image there of Michael Berryman. And the outer case itself is pretty thick, too. It's not a flimsy case, so yeah, if you're curious about it, it's nice and sturdy on that. And as far as picture and audio quality, I'm going to rate the image a 4 out of a 5. And you know what? I'm going to give the audio mix a 4 out of a 5. Overall, it's a pretty solid presentation. And yeah, so you get that double-sided poster. I flipped it on this end because it's the classic movie poster. And of course, you get the newly commissioned artwork on the outer cover as well as inside as well. So there is the Blu-ray disc, and there is the newly commissioned artwork. But man, that is it, man, for The Hills Have Eyes, one of the great cult classic films, and solid release by Arrow Video US. Definitely get your hands on this one. So thanks for taking a look, and here's the spine itself. And I'll see you guys soon in my next review. Take care.